And Lovett takes this opportunity to go ahead and get that Lightning Helix damage in. Knows the Copperheads are coming. Sees Mori tapped down to just 2 mana, so pretty smart play.
Pretty happy to have, if Mori has the remand, he's pretty happy to have him use it there.
Yeah, sure. Lovett draws a Pain land. Points a Char at Katsu's head. Does Katsu want to go down to 6 here? No. Remand. Now Nicholas can go ahead and get the Char to resolve while the coast is clear. Does precisely that. Pretty aware play from Lovett here. I mean, we know Katsu's got a Copperhead in his hand, and now he just took 7 points of burn with a Copperhead in his hand. Can't be super happy about that.
And here comes the Cop.
Yeah. Down comes Copperhead. All right, now that 6 life seems like a much safer total.
Although Lovett does play Ronom Unicorns. So Mori needs to, but Mori has the Spell Snare, so we have an interesting give and take there. Vacation Javelineers. Mage Scroll, that's not going to do it.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Gabriel Nassif just cracked 100.
Wow.
102 life for Gabriel Nassif in that first game now.
Did we cut away because the numbers on the lower portion of the screen?
No, we tested it. We can actually handle 3 digits.
Can we handle 4?
I don't know.
And he still has not Wrath of Godded anything away. The Hellkite was condemned, probably because he would have had to discard otherwise.
I'm told we can have as many life total digits as we need.
I don't believe them.
Well, if Gabe gets up to 1,000, we'll cut back and put our AV guys to the test.
Here's an interesting card, by the way, that just snuck in under all of Mori's defenses. Ication Javelineer. Doesn't get affected by Copperhead.
Right.
Can't be spell snared.
Sure.
It's actually almost the ideal threat for Lovett to have drawn there.
Did you say Ogura up 2-0? You got a summary ready?
Oh, except that Teferi's gonna eat it.
Oh, Teferi. The Javelineer just goes smashing into the 3/4 legend.
All right, is there another game we can cut away to now?
We do have an update, actually. Let's get an update from John Becker on what's going on in the Ryu Ogura match.
Hey guys, actually, I'm sorry, I'm on the Mitahara match over here. Mitahara.
Mitahara versus DeRosa.
Right, Mitahara just took game 2 of doing what Dragonstorm does. He just unsuspended a Lotus. He has Seething Song, I believe. Basically, Dragonstorm for 4, put out 4 Bogarden Hellkites, 20 to the Dome.
That'll do it. So Makihito Mihara up 2-0 over Paulo Vitor Damo DeRosa. DeRosa probably pretty happy he managed to lock up level 6 yesterday. The Brazilian team got a 4th place finish. They had a shot to get to the team finals, but came up just a little bit short. Got 4th place, but that was good enough to get Paulo up to 50 points for level 6, and also to get former world champion Carlos Ramao just made level 3. He's back on the gravy train, exactly.
Very exciting. Congratulations, Carlos. He seems to be, we talked about this also earlier in the week, where he seems reinvigorated by all these exciting young Brazilian players.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Traveling around the world and going to
He's excited he's excited and playing pretty good Magic right now.
Yeah, won a Grand Prix.
What happened to Teferi?
So, we had a Lightning Helix, which was spell snared.
Okay.
After it ate the Ication
Right, Teferi came down, ate the Javelineer.
But, there's some burn in Lovett's deck, and he just burnt it out.
All right.
And it wasn't a fight. Either it wasn't a fight Mori wanted to pick or was able to pick.
Oh, sure. With a 1 point from the Javelineer, the Rift Bolt was able to finish it off. That makes sense. And let's go back down to John Becker. This time it really is the Ryu Ogura match.
Sorry, guys. Carvalho having a lot of mana problems today. He mulliganed to 5 again. So he started off very slowly, eventually facing down not only the Tron Spellburst this time, but also a Copperhead in the table. Scooped up, trying again in game 3.
So Ryu Ogura with the Trisketron deck takes a 2-0 lead over Paulo Carvalho. Katsu also seems to be in control with the Trisketron deck. We could see a lot of that. Those two are on pace to potentially meet each other in the semifinals, but Carvalho and Lovett have got a few things to say about that before it happens. Now, how does Mori actually win the game? He's got his cop red. He seems like he's in reasonable control. Lovett is just desperately trying to get in the last couple points with white weenies, basically.
What he would like to do is he would like to set up a spellburst lock.
That's Katsu's plan?
And then he'll just finish him off with a Triskelivis.
Okay. There's Magus of the Scroll. Do you counter that if you're Katsu?
Isn't that called Rishid Import?
Yeah, all it does is tap a land and have to throw away a card to do it, right?
Well, you don't throw it away. You just have to reveal a card.
Oh, right. Sorry.
By the way, just over on the other table in the Nassif match,
Yeah?
Tiago Chan is casting like 18-point Demon Fires rather than discarding them.
Oh, a Julian Naughton player card enters play. I think that's Julian, right?
That's
That's hilarious. That's his opponent in the team competition today. In the team finals. 16. Well, on the opposing team anyway. The champs are Mori and Cornelissen. Julian made the top 8 one way or the other.
What kind of token is that? Oh, it's a Urza's Factory token.
Yep. Mori has the Fultron, not just the tower, the power plant, and the mine, but he's got the factory too.
He got the extra credit?
Yeah.
He scores 110 on Tron?
Still doesn't have the power plant, but...
Oh, so it's an incomplete. Okay.
But he's got the factory. Magus of the Scroll seems like a problem there, though, right?
Sure. Well,
I mean, if
short-lived.
If Lovett sets his hand up correctly, then yeah, okay. Katsu goes ahead and wraths.
Wraths has more than enough mana to make a token. I hope they've probably laid in a good stock of tokens for this match. It was very funny. They were really the support staff for the feature match area was really scrambling around trying to make sure they had enough tokens. If there are more than 50 Pegasus tokens in play, we might be in trouble.
Sure looks to me like Katsu's got this game under control, right?
Oh,
It's pretty much impossible for
Lovett's
just going through the motions. So let's try to check out the match between Paulo Vitor and Makihito Mahara. Bruce, can we go to C? We'll get our cameras moved over there and see how Paulo can do versus Dragonstorm. He's down 2-0. He's got his Boros deck. Dragonstorm notoriously inconsistent, but Mahara's basically got 3 shots to shuffle up a good one.
What's the game? Does anyone have? Do we have a life total check on the Nassif match? I'm just curious. I see a lot of Demon Fires being pointed. I see Lightning Angels attacking every turn. I'm just curious.
Yeah, Nassif still hasn't even played that very first Wrath of God.
No, he hasn't.
Right, the turn 4 Lightning Angel is still in play.
And the turn 32 Lightning Angel is in play, and 2 Corsairs are in play. So if we could get, I'm curious if Nassif has dipped back below 100 or not. I doubt it.
He has not. He has not. Still a triple-digit life total for Gabriel on Nassif.
So really, the Demon Fires are just, I don't want to
discard.
I don't want to discard.
Damn, it seems like he has to force the Wrath. He still hasn't been able to force that very first Wrath of God out of Gabe's hand. Crazy. Meanwhile, what's the backstory of Makihito Mahara? Probably the least known of the 3 Japanese players in this top 8, but certainly not unknown to you.
He was a Japanese national team member 2 years ago.
Right.
And he is the designer of the Cal.
Oh, okay.
He's a very well-regarded Japanese deck designer.
Okay.
And you know what? Again, he's the next guy in a lot of ways. He's always the next guy. The Japanese just seems to be infectious.
Okay.
Right? People. You see other players around you doing well. You're a good player. You have good players to test against. What we talked about earlier.
Right.
You get. When you can test your decks against the best players in the world.
Sure. That's how you get good.
You learn to make the best decisions.
That is how you get good. So turn 1 Lotus Bloom from Mahara. Meanwhile, Paulo is coming out as fast as he can. He's got Savannah Lion, Knight,